Hello investors and future investors, welcome to the channel. In today's video, I will give you my trade of the week and show you how I use it to make weekly income. So if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. On this channel, we help you with option strategies that can give you consistent revenue and everything related to finance and investment. And yes, you too can make money from your living room with options trading, and I'll show you how. And all I ask in return for this free content is an early thumbs up by you hitting the like button and consider subscribing for more ways to win with options. Welcome to Investment Gains. Let's jump right into it. I would like to welcome all my new viewers and welcome back my return viewers and subscribers. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers, and once we hit that milestone, big announcement, we will be doing live weekly trades with my portfolio. So please help support the channel by sharing this video and leaving a comment below with your current city or town. Let's see where most of you guys are located. So today's video will feature one of my favorite stocks, and I will show you how I use this stock to make weekly gains. Our featured stock for today will be AMD, and we will be doing the Pmcc strategy. Now, if you're new to trading and don't know what this strategy is, do not worry. I will simplify the strategy as much as I can, and if you don't understand still, that's fine. Leave me a comment below. Okay, so here we are on AMD, and as most of you already know, the PMCC stands for Poor Man's Covered Call. Now, in order for you to do the PMCC strategy, you must own a LEAPS option. Now, LEAPS stands for Long-Term Equity Anticipation Securities, which just means a long call. So let's go ahead to trade AMD options in order for us to open up the AMD options chain. And then we're going to go ahead and buy our long call. Now, like it says, it's a long call. So the most important criteria is your strike date, which is going to be all the way out. For this video, we're going to be using the January 20th, 2023. Also, let's make sure it says buy and call. Now, in order for this LEAPS option to be the most effective, it's advisable that you select your strike price below the current share price. So we're going to be going with the $115 call. And in order for us to purchase this call, we will have to pay $42.10 or $4,210. As you know, each option contract is multiplied by 100 shares. Now, before we get into that, let's just see why I decided to choose the $115 call. Now, in order for us to see why I chose this particular call, we're going to need to go into the Greeks. So let's go ahead and open up that bad boy, and here we go. So number one criteria for me choosing this strike price is going to be the delta. The delta is 0.7 or higher, which is something I definitely look out for. I would like for it to be 0.75 or higher, but 0.73 is pretty close according to what I could afford with my portfolio. Now, the second criteria I look for is the volume in relation to the open interest. Now, this right here is perfectly beautiful. Now, the third criteria I look for is the implied volatility. So, although this stock is paying very high premiums, it is not very volatile, as you can see here, with a 53.68% in volatility. Now, let's go ahead with this trade. So, we're going to go ahead now and we're going to select it. We're going to hit continue. As you can see, it does say long call and not LEAPS option. So if you do see long call, you're still on the right track. Let's go ahead to continue. We're going to go ahead and choose our contract, which is going to be 1, and voila. So like I stated earlier, in order for you to get into this LEAPS option, you will have to buy this stock, and that's going to cost you $4,210. Now, why am I choosing to buy this option instead of buying 100 shares outright? If I were to buy 100 shares outright, I would be paying in excess of $4,200. As you can see here, I would be paying $139 per share. What the LEAPS option does is allows you to control 100 shares of the underlying stock. Now that you've purchased one LEAPS option and you have that added to your portfolio, how do you go ahead and use this in order to make weekly revenue? So let's go back into AMD. Okay, so now we have that options into our portfolio. Let's go ahead to trade AMD option once again to open up the options chain. Now, we're going to make sure it says sell and call, and as opposed to the long call, now we're going to be choosing the strike date closest to us. Now it's already the week of the 10th, so we're going to go 1 week out to December 17th. Now with this sell and call strategy, we're going to choose our strike price above the current share price. As you remember, when we picked up the leaps option, we went for a strike price below the share price. This one is going to be the reverse, since we're going to be choosing our strike price above the current share price. So we will be choosing the 148 strike price, which gives us an almost 80% chance of profitability. Now, because we're selling this call, we will be receiving $2.35 or $235. Let's go ahead. We're going to click into it. We're going to hit continue. Let's choose the amount of contracts, which is 1. And there you have it. So now you have a leaps option. Robinhood will allow you to sell covered calls against that leaps option. So by selling this covered call expiring December 17th, once we decide to go into this contract, we will be receiving $235 minimum credit into our buying power. Now that $235 is yours to keep no matter how this trade goes. Now this trade could go a couple ways. So one way this trade could go, if on expiration of December 17th, if AMD is trading at 148 strike price or below, then you get to keep your leaps option. And most importantly, you get to keep your minimum credit of $235, and you get to do the strategy again for the following week. Remember, the whole point of this video is how we're going to use that long call in order to make weekly gains. Another way this trade could go, once again, on expiration date of December 17th, if AMD is trading at 148 or above, then now your leaps option is at risk. We're going to get into that in just a second. But however, you still get to keep your minimum credit of $235. Like I said, that is yours to keep no matter how this trade goes. Now, if AMD is trading at 148 or below and you do not have enough buying power in order to cover the trade, what Robinhood is going to do is that they're going to exercise your leaps option and get the money from there. Now, depends on the price the leaps is trading at. If there's excess money, it's going to go into your buying power. Okay, so the reason why this is going to be the trade of the week is because AMD is one of my all-time favorite stocks that keeps going up in value. Also, it's paying very nice premiums. Now, we just spent $4,210 in order for us to get into this long call. Now, how do you get that money back? Well, if AMD is paying, let's say, for argument's sake, $235 a week, and your long call expires in January of 2023. That gives you a year. So how do you get your returns? If you multiply $200 by 12, you should get in excess of $12,000. Now, I know what you're going to say. There is no way that this stock is going to be paying these good premiums all the time. And you are absolutely correct. Stocks go up, stocks go down. That's just what they do. But let's take a worst case scenario where this is only paying $100 on a weekly basis. You're still gonna be able to make back your money of $4,000 whether the stock keeps declining or not. Now, the other way you're gonna make money off of this trade is your stock appreciation. Now, while you're doing trades every week for a year, AMD could be appreciating in value, which is gonna add more value to your leaps option. So at the time of January 20th, 2023, when you're ready to exercise this option, you will have an option that is worth in excess of $4,000. That is why this is my trade of the week. Now, we have lots more strategies like this on this channel. So if you want to join the weekly income team, like and subscribe right now. Also, hit the notification bell below to get an alert whenever I post a video. But most importantly, share this video with someone you think that can benefit from its content. Let's help as many as we can. Thanks for watching, and remember, always keep pushing your investment.